It's Monday morning on the ADT, and today's going to finish a little weird, but I'll get back to that later. So I started the morning crawling out of the ditch I just slept in last night. I got back up on the Heart of Iowa Trail and followed that until I got to Slater, and then I headed south, got on the 2-lane highway, and that took me to the Neil Smith Trail. This is a beautiful park and a very easy trail to navigate. It's in the Big Creek State Park. Plenty of water and shade and just a wonderful beginning to my morning. I'll get to go through the urban trails of Des Moines. It's a mixture of wooden trails along the creek to just busy city bike sidewalks and a few residential back streets. At some point when I'm traveling on Hickman, one of the busier roads there, a small group of women catch up with me on bicycles, and one was very helpful in learning where I was going and also helping guide me. Her directions were perfect, however, my understanding of them was not. So here's what happened. I told her my next turn is to the right on the Racoon River Trail. I knew that much. And she said, "Oh, you're going to Dallas Center. Just keep going straight and you can't miss the right turn for the Racoon Trail. It's extremely well marked. Impossible to miss." Well, Dallas Center didn't sound familiar from last time I looked at my map. And she said, "You going to Adel?" And I was like, "Yes, Adel. Sounds familiar. That's where I'm going." It's like, "Sure, you're on the right trail. Just keep going straight. You can't miss it." Perfect directions. Not quite what I heard. So anyways, they veer off to the right. I go another half mile. I'm looking for my right turn onto the Racoon River Trail. I see a right turn. I take it. I'm thinking, okay, we're going to find the Racoon River Trail. This goes nowhere. So I go back to Hickman and I keep going straight. She goes, "If I go straight, I can't miss my turn." So I'm going straight. And lo and behold, not just signage, but pillars and pictures and sculptures. Here is where her explanation and my understanding are starting to verge apart. I was focused on the right turn that I didn't want to miss. She asked if I was going to Adel. She was focused on getting me to Adel. If I would have stayed straight along Hickman, I would have gone straight to Adel. So here's the deal. When the trail splits off towards the northwest, that is the Racoon River Trail. If I don't turn and I keep going straight along Hickman, that is also the Racoon River Trail. Both of them are the Racoon River Trail. Not Racoon River South, Racoon River North, Racoon River Trail. I didn't realize there was more than one trail going that direction with the same name. A little past Dallas Center, I got a couple mile stretch that I was just flying. Wind in my back, slight downhill. I was making some great time. This is the smoothest, nicest trail I'd ever seen. It looked like they just put in the concrete yesterday. Or finally cured yesterday. I mean, like, it was just smooth. I'm low on water. I come up to like an old depot, this little square masonry block building, and I pull over hoping there's water there. There's water, there's a bathroom, shade, just great. I mean, there's nobody around. Like, I feel like I have this whole town to myself. So there's this kind of crude tee off a copper line that allows me to fill my water bottles, so I don't have to fill a small bottle to fill a large bottle. So convenient. I'm setting up different scenes with my camera in here. There's this mural on the outside, which is like a big invitation to the maybe 150th year celebration or 100th year celebration, something like that. And it's got like, I think maybe the bands and the times and the entertainment and all that kind of stuff. But it's like old. It's like, 4 or 5 years old or something. But it's still on this mural. So, I'm taking pictures of this and taking video of it. And I'm looking at this map. And I see Dallas Center. I see where I'm at. I look ahead. There's no Adel. There's no Adel on this map. And I can't be that far. I mean, I'm running out of daylight, but I'm thinking I've got to be almost there. So I finally take out my map. That's when I realize I did not need to be going north. I need to be going dead west. I missed my turn a long time ago, miles ago. I'm looking at how to get back to Adel, and it's going to involve some 2-lane. I can stay on the bike path for a little bit to avoid that, but the longer I stay on the bike path, the further east I go away, and I really need to go basically due south. I get back on the bike trail. Now I'm going against the wind, slightly uphill, but I've got water, thank goodness, because otherwise I would have really been in trouble. Then I've got to hook on this gravel road. I remember if I retrace my step, I remember going over a busy highway. I remember the little residential area right before the highway. I remember my gravel road jogged south on its way west to the 2 lane. Okay, so here's where it starts to get weird. I went on Google Maps and I was getting these maps. I couldn't find any pictures of it. The town of Millburn was 150 years old back in 2019. So I'm thinking I must have been at Millburn. But when I zoomed in on Millburn, Millburn had a lot more going on it than where I stopped. I was probably dehydrated for sure. I was probably tired because it was towards the end of the day. I might have been a little euphoric from that great downhill. That downhill was 2 miles long. I was feeling great, making great times. Maybe there was stuff there and I just don't remember it. But I have one SD card that has the whole trip on it, and it has the last video at about 9 a.m. Monday, and then no more videos until Tuesday. All the videos of the ride out to this town, the building, the inside of the building, the mural where I got my water, it's all gone. It's not on my card. It's like it got deleted. I go from clip 785 to clip 836. So it's not like I didn't make clips. It's not like I didn't have memory. It's not like I didn't have battery. Like they're missing. I don't know. Probably just something glitched. I'm sure it's fine. Just weird.